Hello, welcome to Core Gallery. Today we're going to attempt to do our first virtual art show. Core is proud to present the artwork of Rex Lagerstrom. Rex has been an artist here with the gallery for a couple of years, and he has some new work that he has entered into the show. So I'll introduce Rex, and he can tell you a little bit about his work.
So I can breathe a little bit. This show is based primarily on a series of dreams and past life regressions that I've done over the last 20 years. It's really about the spirit. It's a spiritual autobiography. I started in art when I was about 3. Apparently my parents had to constantly take pencils and pens away from me because I was drawing on everything. My undergraduate degree is in art. I actually have some postgraduate training in stained glass and design, which has really informed a lot of the way I do work now. And I looked into a lot of different ways to paint, and I paint in encaustic. Encaustic is using hot wax as a medium. And it was first developed, we think, around the Middle Kingdom of Egypt, and it is one of the most enduring and durable types of work you can possibly do. This series starts off really from my earliest childhood, which was spending a lot of time in boats. My father loved the ocean, took me out on the ocean to fish, just to be there. And so I have deep memories of being on the ocean, crossing over. And when I was about 7, I almost drowned and had a visionary experience that occurred to me as I was drowning. And a lot of the stuff comes from that. I keep having visions from that time. I am mostly interested in producing work that gets people to think about their own spirit, their own ability to wake up and see who they are, because the most precious thing that we have is our own soul. I think we have wasted an incredible amount of our time and energy looking for other things when we should be just looking for ourselves. There's no guarantees about finding it. It's a difficult journey. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of struggle. You have to give up a lot of preconceived notions. But the one thing I've found is that there's nothing in this world, no other person, no other thing that can make you happy except for your own spirit and your own soul. And so each of these paintings is about crossing over from the material world to the interior world of who we really are. It's my goal to produce work that when people buy it and put it on their wall, it gives them the opportunity to have an almost meditative experience where they can relax, get away from the material world, and start thinking about who they really are. Clearly there's enough anger and violence and difficulty in the world, and we really need to focus on bringing as much light as we possibly can. And I hope that this show is about that. This painting is entitled Easter Crossing. It's an encaustic painting with mixed media and gold leaf. And it is pretty much as it says, crossing over during Easter is always considered a very sacred event, often associated with traveling across bodies of water. Easter Crossing, mixed media, encaustic with oil polychrome, 40 by 30, width 1.5 deep, 1650. The title of this one is Geist du Fafnir, which is German for the ghost of Fafnir. Fafnir was the Nordic ice dragon that often came and changed the entire world when he did. It is encaustic and mixed media on board with some oil polychrome, and the price is. The title of this one is Buddha of the Quiet Heart. It is actually oil polychrome on a digital print spin printed on industrial vinyl. The title of this one is Dharma, and it is another digital print on vinyl with oil polychrome. The title of this one is Quiet Night. It's another encaustic painting with oil polychrome. The title title of this one is Earth Mandala. There are 3 mandala pieces in the show, and it is encaustic, mixed media, and oil polychrome. The title of this one is Diaspora of the Illuminated Ones, and it is another vinyl print with oil polychrome. The title of this one is Chartres Mandala. It's the second of the mandala series. It is encaustic, oil polychrome, and mixed media. The title of this one is Siddhartha and the Dragon. It is oil, encaustic, and mixed media. The title of this one is Shiva. It is a neocolor drawing on birchwood panel. The title of this one is Lotus of Remembrance, and it is encaustic and oil polychrome on a birchwood panel with handmade frame. The title of this one is Ascending Koi, and it's encaustic with oil and alcohol ink polychrome. The title of this one is Chalice, and it is a simple encaustic painting and drawing on birchwood panel with oil polychrome. The title of this piece is Perfect and Equal. It's mixed media, encaustic, oil polychrome, gold leaf on birchwood panel. It's also the 3rd of the mandala series. The title of this one is Inverness. It is encaustic on carved wood. The title of this one is Cradle. It is the centerpiece of the show, and it is based on Atlantean legend and a lot of dreams that I've had about where the knowledge from Atlantis went after Atlantis sank. The title of this one is Hrothgar. It is based on a legend of a mythical king named Hrothgar who helped Beowulf defeat Grendel. It is encaustic on carved wood. The title of this piece is Shiva 2. It is another one of the digital prints on vinyl with oil polychrome. The title of this one is Eulogy for a King. It's an oil painting, drawing, and encaustic piece on canvas. The title of this one is Praying Buddha. It is a oil painting on canvas. The title of this one is Look Homeward Angel, Remember the Day We Left Atlantis. It is a digital print on aluminum, and it is a photo collage. The title of this piece is Eulogy for a King, Part 2. It's encaustic, polychrome, and drawing on canvas. The piece is about a king, and the central figure is a bear skull with its natural prey in the background, which is a deer. The title of this one is The Golden Flower. It is encaustic, oils, and neocolors on birchwood panel, and it's based on the book The Secret of the Golden Flower.
Okay, this is our first visual art show entitled A Spiritual Autobiography by Rex Lagerstrom. Because of the COVID pandemic, we've now been forced to do virtual shows. Our last opening reception was in March of this year, and we will probably continue with that until late spring next year. Rex has worked really hard putting together this show. It consisted of 25 pieces, and we were fortunate enough to sell 2 of the pieces on the day that we were hanging the show, which leaves 23 pieces in the collection. If you see anything that you might be interested in seeing more close up or purchase it, you can contact me at the information provided at the end of this video. Or you may come into the gallery during our regular business hours of Wednesday through Saturday from 11 to 6 and 12 to 4 on Sunday. However, if you would rather have a private showing, you can contact me at the with the contact information at the end of the video. So I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.